In this video, we'll be taking a look at two college football games happening on October 8, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Middle Tennessee versus Missouri State. Missouri State opens its conference road schedule with a challenging weekday matchup, entering the contest on a pattern that has alternated between wins and losses across its first 5 games. The Bears have gone 1-1 both straight up and against the spread away from home, starting with a lopsided 73-13 defeat at USC as an enormous underdog on August 30th. Then responding a week later with a 21-20 victory at Marshall despite being spotted roughly 7 points. Since departing Los Angeles, Missouri State has rewarded backers in 3 of its past 4 outings and leaned toward the under in each of those matchups, suggesting this team has settled into a more measured, defensive rhythm. After that chaotic season opener, the Bears' production found equilibrium. They have managed 22 points or fewer in 4 of their 5 contests, yet the defense has stiffened, yielding no more than 28 points in the 4 games following the USC blowout. That stretch includes a respectable 28-10 loss to SMU, a convincing 42-10 rout of UT Martin, and a narrow 27-22 loss to Western Kentucky that also stayed beneath the total. The combined scores in those post-USC games, 38, 41, 52, and 49, reflect a team capable of controlling pace and forcing opponents into low-scoring battles. Middle Tennessee, on the other hand, stumbled immediately out of the gate, suffering a 34-14 home defeat to football championship subdivision Austin Peay in a game that also went under. The Blue Raiders have managed to cover the spread just once this year, with that lone success coming in a gritty 14-13 road win over Nevada as significant underdogs. Their home form has been abysmal, going 0-2 both straight up and against the number, including a 42-28 setback to Marshall in their conference debut and a 24-16 road loss to Kennesaw State on September 27th, another under result. Statistically, Middle Tennessee's offense and defense have both underperformed. The team averages just 16.4 points per game while conceding 31, ranking 130th nationally in scoring offense and tied for 115th in scoring defense. Neither squad enters this matchup looking like a powerhouse, yet context defines the edge. Middle Tennessee's struggles against the spread have persisted, now sitting at 1-4 against the spread, and there's little evidence of underlying value with an offense this stagnant. Missouri State, in contrast, has been the more trustworthy side when challenged. The Bears already own a road win at Marshall, held SMU to a manageable scoreline, and enter this contest as justified short favorites. Their transition into Conference USA has been marked by balance, averaging 261.8 passing yards per game while holding 4 straight opponents under 30 points, which bodes well for another disciplined road effort. When both offenses prefer to air it out, the advantage belongs to the team with greater efficiency and consistency through the air. Missouri State fits that bill, having recently contained a Western Kentucky attack known for its passing prowess. Middle Tennessee's aerial game has yet to translate into meaningful scoring, which places them at a disadvantage against a disciplined defensive unit. As our first pick for this matchup, the Missouri State Bears to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Expect a game where every point feels hard-earned. Missouri State contests have finished under in 4 of 5, with the only over stemming from the USC anomaly. Since that blowout, their totals have hovered in the low to mid 40s and 50s, and even the highest figure came against an football championship subdivision opponent. Middle Tennessee has mirrored that low-scoring tendency, staying under in 3 of 5 outings, and with an offense that ranks near the national basement, there's little reason to forecast a breakout. While both teams' defensive metrics look inflated due to early mismatches, the recent evidence, scores like 27-22 versus Western Kentucky and 24-16 at Kennesaw State, suggests a tempo better suited to the under. Missouri State's trend toward lower totals remains convincing at 4-1, and Middle Tennessee lacks the explosiveness to change that. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Liberty versus UTEP. We're set for an intriguing Conference USA showdown in Week 7 of the college football season as the Liberty Flames head to the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas, on Wednesday night to take on the UTEP Miners. It's a matchup between two struggling programs that have yet to record a win against an Football Bowl subdivision opponent this year, setting the stage for a battle of frustration and resilience under the desert lights. Both squads enter this contest desperate to reverse course. Liberty has managed just 13 points or fewer in 3 consecutive outings and continues to feel the absence of its former signal caller, Vasco. Meanwhile, UTEP's defense has allowed at least 27 points in 3 straight games, though it showed promise last week by holding Louisiana Tech to a mere 232 total yards. On paper, the Flames were built to contend for a Conference USA title, yet their offense has collapsed, fueling a 4-game losing skid and a miserable 1-6 record against the spread over the last 7. Expecting this team to cover as a road favorite requires blind faith that the on-field product simply doesn't justify. UTEP isn't much better offensively, but its defense has displayed a steadier pulse, even giving Texas a brief scare earlier in the season. Neither side inspires much confidence from bettors or spectators, but the Miners at least appear capable of matching Liberty's energy at home if they can limit turnovers. Playing in front of their own crowd could finally tip the scales their way. I'm not exactly thrilled to back either club, but context matters. Home field, a stabilizing defense, and fewer unforced mistakes could be enough to seize a narrow victory. I'll gladly take the cushion that comes with the points, since Liberty's form hardly warrants favoritism against anyone right now. As our first pick for this matchup, the UTEP Miners to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Flames' offensive woes trace back to instability at quarterback. Their former leader, Kadon Salter, transferred to Colorado, leaving the reins to Ethan Vasco, whose early tenure has been rocky. Once a solid performer at Coastal Carolina, Vasco has struggled with accuracy and health, currently battling a shoulder or neck issue while completing just 57.3% of his passes for 763 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions in 4 games. The lone bright spot has been running back Evan Dickens, who's churned out 344 yards and 2 scores at 5.3 yards per carry. Last week, Michael Merdinger got the start against Old Dominion, a 21-7 loss that nonetheless marked Liberty's first spread cover in 5 games as 14.5-point underdogs. The undertrend continues strong for Liberty, hitting in 3 straight and 4 of 5 overall. UTEP's offensive production has been similarly bleak, with the Miners failing to top 16 points in 3 of 5 games and staying below 25 in every FBS contest. Their lone victory came against UT Martin on September 6th, a lower division opponent that offered only temporary relief. Against Football Bowl subdivision competition, UTEP sits 0-4 straight up and 1-3 against the spread. Their games have leaned under at 3-2 on the season, including a 30-11 Conference USA loss to Louisiana Tech in the opener. Totals trends tell a clear story of stagnation. The under has hit in 6 of Liberty's last 7 games and in 8 of UTEP's last 10 Week 7 appearances. Recently, Liberty is 0-2-1 over-under across its past 3, while UTEP sits 2-3 to the number through 5. The numbers reveal why. Liberty averages just 18.2 points per game, while UTEP posts 20.8. With Liberty forced to rely on backup quarterbacks and both teams unable to sustain drives, expecting an offensive explosion would be misguided. Everything points to another low-scoring affair. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.